Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Monday, December 6th, 2021. Let's take a look at the Forex calendar first. Not much data is scheduled for release today, but during the London session we got factory orders from Germany. As you can see, they were released already. Minus 6.9% is way below the expectations of minus 0.2% and way below last time reading of 1.8%. Retail sales from the Italy scheduled for release at 11. Construction PMI from the UK is scheduled for release 11:30, and the Centix investor confidence scheduled for release at 11:30. This investor confidence index is applicable for the whole Eurozone. Later on, we got the Bank of England Deputy Governor for the Monetary Policy, Ben Broadbent, speech scheduled for release 1:30, and at the end of the day, AAG Performance of Services Index data from Australia. So that's about it. That's about everything for Monday. Let's take a look at the main pairs first. We are going to start with the American dollar index. The US dollar is right now bouncing from the lows of, as you can see, the levels of 95.72. These lows were made after 5 waves to the upside were completed. So this decline, 1.44%, was kind of similar to the recent bigger correction in the middle of the October, 1.35%. So we can now remove this indication of the correction, and now we are going to have a technical support right at the end of this big pin bar candle here. So this is the support. It must be, of course, green. So the kind of a very narrow but still nice zone of the support is right now between 95.50 and 95.24, and we are just bouncing from this zone right now. The recent high was made on the 3rd of the December, 96.42, but this looks like a corrective bounce, not a beginning of the new impulsive trend to the upside. As you can see, we have the short-term trend line here, and the market is trading below this level right now. So only a sustained breakout above this line would give us another wave to the upside towards the high of 96.90. Otherwise, we should expect the test of the lows sooner or later, and then breakout lower towards 95.24. So if the US dollar index is bouncing, what is the euro dollar doing actually? The euro dollar is bouncing as well, a little bit higher from the recent extremely oversold market conditions. Low was made at 1.1186 and the local high at 1.1383. Since then, nothing much happened. No big movements were reported in the euro dollar. As you can see, we are now slowly going lower towards the technical support. One of the technical support is seen at the level of 1.2227, and I think we should just lift it a little bit towards this level, maybe 1.1237. So that's the technical support. Of course, the resistance is still at 1.1373, so that's nothing changed here. And as long as we are not visibly and clearly above 1.1422, 1.1501, this market is still in the downtrend. This market is still trending lower. We are right now kind of trying to go back to this channel, as you can see from the highs but it doesn't actually look that much impulsive. So I think it's just a matter of time. The bears will go back to the full control of the market and push the prices even lower towards the key short-term technical support and long-term technical support 1.1167, 1.1153. So what is going on then on gold? Spot gold market, as you can see, has retraced the whole rally from the 1760 to 1876, and recently just bounced from the short-term trend line. As I said before, we are now trying not to get below the blue line, not to get below the orange line, and not to get below $1,760 again. So I expect some sort of the reaction here, but so far we got only some sort of a bullish engulfing pattern here that should not last for long if there is no uptrend continuation towards at least $1,808. So please keep an eye on gold, because we are still in a very interesting situation here. It doesn't actually mean this situation here is resolved. It doesn't actually means that we are now done with this support and the support held the bearish pressure. We need to wait for another confirmation of the up move towards 1,808. And a violation of the level of 1,760 is very negative in the short term, especially for bulls. So that's the situation on the spot gold market. What is the S&P 500 index doing? The American markets are correcting the recent rally. How much they already retraced? They retraced around the 50% of the recent wave up. As you can see, ABC here was done. Let me just remove it. There you go, we don't need it. 4,507 points was the actual level for the 50% of the Fibonacci retracement. We have some sort of a bounce, but it doesn't look that much convincing anymore, because the market conditions are right now down to the negative side of the RSI. So that means bears are still in charge of this market in the short term. Next target, 61% Fibonacci retracement located at 4,451. So please keep an eye on this level. And of course, in the broad view, we can see that we are trending higher highs, higher lows. This is clear bull market here on the S&P 500. So US dollar consolidating, euro dollar is trying to bounce, gold is at the key technical support. S&P 500 is correcting 50% of the recent wave up. In that situation, we need to ask, what is oil doing and what is Bitcoin doing? So first, oil. Oil is, as you can see, in his very big decline here, the biggest decline since the COVID situation here. So what is going on the oil right now? As we can see, the recent correction is even deeper than I got on my chart. The recent correction is towards the key technical support, 62.31. That's 26, almost 27% decline. And the kind of a worrying part of this chart for bulls, of course, is that we just broke below this trend line that had started in the beginning of the March, the end of the March 2021. We've tested it, but this is a clear breakout. We don't have daily time frame, daily candlestick close on a daily time frame chart. Of course, this candle still close is still above this trend line. However, so far the bounce is very shallow, and that's just because we hit the extremely oversold market conditions. So please keep an eye, especially on the level of 70 for a potential bounce. We should cap this this bounce here, and then maybe if that momentum down momentum will be sustained, then of course the market should reverse and move lower towards 62.34 again. This is daily time frame chart. Please pay attention and please keep this in mind, daily time frame chart. And the last but not least, what is Bitcoin doing? The recent sell-off has invalidated our point of view, which means first that this ABC correction was not correct. This 1, 2, 3, 4 projections, Elliott wave count was not actually correct, and what is going on here is a clear situation where we are now testing the key technical technical zone, of course, but this is like a demand zone. This demand zone is between 39,540 and 41,188. Very big spike here, which means that this time we might be doing something like a corrective bounce. Why? Because this is only if we take a look from this this low here, low of the wave C, this looks like a 5-wave structure with extended wave 5, which means the correction might be very deep. So if we look at this structure here, let me put it on the chart. Yes, from the lows of here, if this is wave 1, if this is the correction wave 2, if this is wave 3, if that was wave 4, and that actually was wave 5, we have completed the Elliott wave impulsive rally, of course, and right now we are ready to correct even lower. However, this correction has started, is very dynamic, is very aggressive, so please pay attention to this correction because we might be going even lower now. And as you can see, short-term trend line has been violated. What I'm talking about, let me just put it in a different color, is this blue line. Blue, there you go, blue line violated. We have a close below this line. It doesn't look good for bulls at all, so please pay attention for that situation here, because we might be correcting even lower on the Bitcoin in the near term. Please pay attention to the demand zone here, because if we close below this zone, then we are going straight down towards $30,000 on Bitcoin. So to be or not to be for the Bitcoin is this little narrow green zone here between 38,540 and $41,188. That's everything for me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis video, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.